Hi, I'm Indiana Gutierrez.
And I'm Edith Martinez.
Are you ready to laterally flex and rotate your spine?
First exercise is the lateral side bend. The purpose of this exercise is to strengthen the lateral spinal flexors without additional spinal rotation. This exercise should be done on a flat, firm surface, like on the floor or on a mat. We begin by standing in anatomical position, with palms rotated medially. We keep hips level, and then we move our torso laterally to the left. We hold this position for about 2 or 3 seconds, and then return to the starting position. Again, keeping hips level, we move the torso laterally to the right. We return to the starting position, and we have completed 1 rep. We do 3 sets of 10 reps for the lateral side bends. The next exercise are the oblique crunches. The purpose of this exercise is to strengthen the abdominals and the external obliques. Again, this exercise should be done on a flat surface, like on the floor or on a mat. We begin by lying in a supine position with elbows bent, hands dorsal to the head, thighs vertical, and knees bent. Inhale and raise the shoulders off the ground, bringing the knees and head toward each other by crunching, which means rounding the back and rolling the spine up. To work the obliques more intensely, bring the right elbow to the left knee. Return to starting position, then crunch again, this time bringing the left elbow to the right knee. Return to the supine starting position with elbows bent, hands dorsal to the head, thighs vertical, and knees bent. This is 1 rep. You should do 3 sets of 10 reps for this exercise. Next, we have lower trunk rotation. The purpose of this exercise is to work on increasing flexibility on your lower back, the lumbar spine, and hips, allowing for greater mobility and rotation in the spine. This exercise again should be done on a flat surface. So we start by lying in a supine position with thighs vertical, knees bent, and feet flat on the floor. We move our lower body laterally to the left, and we make sure that the legs and feet are stacked on top of one another, with knees still bent in their position. We hold for 3 to 5 seconds, and then we return to our starting position. We contract our abdominal muscles while moving our legs to the opposite side, the right, again holding for 3 to 5 seconds. Finally, return to the supine starting position with thighs vertical, knees bent, and feet flat on the floor. This is 1 rep. We do 2 sets of 10 reps. Now we have the thoracic windmill with the towel. The purpose of this exercise is to work on rotating and stretching the thoracic vertebrae of the spine. Again, we should be doing this exercise on a flat surface. We place a rolled up towel on the floor perpendicular to our body at the thoracic level of our spine to add an extension component to this unilateral rotation drill. We lay on our side with legs curled, having our torso and thighs shaping a 90-degree angle. We start with both arms extended away from our body, going outward the way we are facing. We take the top arm and abduct it from the bottom arm, away from our body and to the other side that we are not facing. We stretch as far as we can, twisting our torso. Take the arm that is abducted and return it to the starting position, and our whole body should be in the starting position. We do 2 sets of 8 reps per side. Now we have the deep squat. This exercise promotes the flexion of the lumbar spine that is actively produced and controlled by the deep abdominals and glutes. This exercise again should be done on a flat surface. First, we start in the anatomical position, except with arms folded across our chest. We squat down as far as we can, keeping heels on the floor. For a full range of movement, the gluteus maximus should sit down by the heels and the head should be tall and looking forward. Pause for a count of 2 at the bottom of the squat, allowing the groin area to relax. The knees should be slightly lateral. Keeping the knees out, squeeze your glutes and stand up out of the squat. We are done with this rep, and you should do 2 sets of 10 for this exercise.
Okay, now we're going to do an exercise called the cat. This exercise promotes active lumbar flexion and active thoracic extension range of motion, which increases spinal mobility. Okay, so to start, remember to begin on a flat surface. You don't need any equipment for this exercise. Begin on all fours, with knees inferior to hips and hands inferior to shoulders. Remember to keep your spine at a 180-degree angle. First, inhale smoothly through the nostrils while drawing shoulder blades posteriorly into the spine and expanding the chest anteriorly. If done correctly, shoulders should be rotated outwards and shoulder blades should be drawn medially. From this position, slowly extend the neck so that the head is facing upwards and arch the upper back. The lumbar region of the spine will also arch, but focus on the thoracic portion. Hold the extended position for 3 seconds. Then relax. Lower the head so that the neck is completely relaxed and the head is facing the knees. Hold the flex position for 3 seconds and relax. We're going to do one set of 10 reps for this exercise. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do is the downward dog. The purpose of this exercise is to extend the thoracic region and gain lumbar muscle control. To begin, remember that you should do this exercise on a flat, firm surface like on a floor or on a mat. Begin by placing hands and feet on the floor, shoulder width apart, knees bent and hips high. Heels should be off the floor. Relax your neck completely. Tilt your pelvis so that the lower back is arched and straighten the spine. Straighten your arms and pull shoulder blades medially into the spine. Completely straighten the knees until you feel your lumbar spine may lose its arch. Hold the stretch for 30 seconds. Now slowly relax and return to your preparation position. We're going to do one set of 3 reps of these. The next exercise we're going to do is the spine twist. The purpose of this exercise is to increase active range of thoracic rotation. So to begin, you're going to need a bench or a chair, and remember that this should be done on a flat surface. Sit down with the legs loosely crossed. Pull the back up tall and stick the chest out so that you are sitting upright with perfect posture. Now fold the arms across the chest. Slowly twist head and shoulders to one side. Twist as far as you can. Hold the end position for a count of 2 and then twist across to the other side and repeat. We're going to do 2 sets of 5 repetitions. The next exercise we're going to do is called the spinal rotation. The purpose of this exercise is to rotate the spine while maintaining the pelvic and thoracic region aligned. So to begin, start in anatomical position, except with your arms raised to shoulder level and your elbows bent medially with your fists touching at elbow level. Without moving your hips, twist your torso to the right. Make sure to keep your navel, hands, and nose aligned. Move further. Return to your starting position and repeat the same thing but to the left. We're going to do 3 sets of 10. The next exercise we're going to do is called the pigeon pose. The purpose of this exercise is to open the hip flexor and groin muscles. Okay, you're going to want to do this exercise on a flat surface. To begin, start on all fours. Draw your right knee anteriorly and place it behind the left hand. Slide the left leg back and straighten the knee. Make sure the leg is behind the body and not drawing outwards. Keep hips square. Now proceed to move the upper body. Come onto the fingertips, hands shoulder width apart. Draw the navel in, keeping the tailbone down and pushing the chest anteriorly. Walk the hands forward on the fingertips in order to lower the upper body to the floor. Maintain the position for a few seconds. Balance your weight on both legs, then switch sides. You will do 1 set of 1.
Thank you for letting us help you laterally flex and rotate your spine. For more information, you can go to our website, www.lfrs.org.